So today we're gonna talk about race and gender during the 20th century. So before World War II, only single women and black married women worked. However, after World War II, they need more people to work to redevelop the country. Therefore, almost everyone worked, including men, single women, married black and white women, women with children. So we can see that in this graph, after World War II and it's like around 1945. So here we can see the line increase rapidly, and it includes the mother's line for work. And the ideal role of gender during that time is women will be the full-time wife and mother, while men will be the full-time breadwinner who like makes money for the house. However, after like World War II, since almost all women work, men only have to work less, and so the labor force of the red one is men decrease and the women one increase.
So gender opportunities during the 20th century, women's primary role was to be the housewife, which was stay at home and cook and clean and raise the kids. These three advancements led to gender equality. In 1910, the first policewoman was in Los Angeles. In 1919, it allowed more women to become lawyers, vets, and civil servants. And in 1963, women and men got paid the same amount for doing the same job. So all of these helped women become a bigger part of society.
So World War II had a tremendous impact on the race relation in the United States. So during World War II, African Americans joined the war and fought with hope that their material service might be rewarded. So in particular, Atlanta became an important location where many changes were occurring. These changes focused on African Americans' right to work, receive equal education, and be able to work at any job. And while World War II was the main driving force, the media, specifically African American newspaper, had a significant impact by bringing the unfairness to the attention of its readers. As a result, African Americans would begin to complicate the system and be more likely to join the demonstration that other people were orchestrating. And this is like the first African officer returning from World War II.
So African Americans primarily wanted voting rights, and the 14th and 15th Amendment allowed African Americans to vote. However, it was different for whites and African Americans. So when an African American would go to vote, they would be given a harder test to take, so that it would be harder for them to pass the test, and then they would be allowed to vote. But in 1965, Lyndon Johnson he was president, and he passed the Voting Rights Act, which eliminated all of these tricks that each state made, which made it harder for African Americans to vote.
And for the improvements in education is another serious problem affecting African Americans. And during that time, the majority only allowed white people to enroll in high schools and colleges. In addition, there were hardly any African Americans that obtained education past high school, since most colleges were only available in whites. So as a result, African Americans struggled to improve their current lifestyle because of the lack of educational requirements for higher paying jobs. However, as Atlanta was gradually becoming more acceptable because the diverse population living there with the end of World War II, better education were available for African Americans. And furthermore, Atlanta was also for the first places that colleges allowed African Americans to enroll. And this is like the first colleges. It's called Morehouse College, which is the first college allowed African Americans to enroll. And the role of media. In addition, the media focus on the stereotype and distort the truth in order to maintain the ideology of the white people are the angels. And so, consequently, African Americans become agitate and start their own branch of newspapers. So, in order to make the public aware of what was actually happening in their country and how far it was being the land of the free proclaimed to be. So, specifically, they begin normally it's newspaper companies which contain 1,000 each time. So, it called Atlanta Daily World. So, the oldest African American newspaper in Atlanta. Then, after the Maine win in 1945, it reached to 2,800 total. So, and become a powerful source to guide the African Americans. And that's the Atlanta Daily World editor for the first African American newspaper. And that's work credit.